Biking, fishing, and camping are all proven to be better ways to spend your time than washing, cleaning, and mowing. So just procrastinate already and go. You'll be glad you did. For more information, go to visitnc.com/parks. Sponsored by the North Carolina Association of Broadcasters and Visit North Carolina, a part of the Economic Development Partnership of North Carolina in cooperation with this station.
Unused prescription opioid pain medicines can spell trouble. They can spell risk if taken by someone they weren't prescribed for. Harm if accidentally taken by a child or pet. Or overdose if they're not used as directed. Safely dispose of opioids before they can hurt your family. Find a drug take-back option such as medicine drop boxes. You may find these in your community at local pharmacies or police stations. Visit www.fda.gov/drug disposal.
I'm happy to be here with you on this beautiful Saturday. I don't know about where you are, but it is hot, hot, hot where I am in the 816 area code. Hopefully you got a cold beverage in your hand. Maybe you're out by the pool. Maybe you're on the way to the lake. Wherever you are, I appreciate you listening and making me a part of your Saturday. So we're talking about the college football playoff here on CBS Sports Radio. And I am not in favor of a 12-team playoff. I want to be clear. I am all for creating opportunities for young people. I want them to go to college. I want them to get their education. I want them to have success. I am all for the betterment of young people. I'm also about doing it the right way. I think a lot of the motivation to go to 12 teams is wrapped in trying to recoup the money that these universities lost from COVID. The 12-team expansion talks come the season after COVID. The timing's very odd to me in that regard. From a competition standpoint, are we really making things better for the other teams in college football? The SEC is going to eat. I think we know that. The Big Ten is going to eat. I think we know that. The Big 12, they'll get their multiple teams in all of this. Are we simply just creating more of a system that shows the divide between the Power 5 schools and the other schools? I'm also big on not diluting the regular season. The regular season of college football is the best regular season that we have. Think about it. We track who's going to win the best player award from start to finish and have about it from basically start to finish. There's also benchmarker games over the course of the season that act as de facto playoff games. There's games that happen in September where Oregon plays Ohio State. And it doesn't necessarily matter who wins or loses the game, but you do know the loser cannot lose again. You're not going to the college football playoff, at least not the way that it's currently set up, with 2 losses or more. You can lose one game, sure. This system does create that little bit of a buffer. So you can't go out and play Oklahoma in a neutral site game in the early part of the season. You can't slip up one Saturday in the course of the regular season. That can't happen twice. It's now going to be able to happen twice, maybe 3 times for you over the course of the regular season, and you'll still have a chance to compete for the national championship. Is that the system that we want? Is that the best for the brand, which is college football? I don't think so. I think the problem in college athletics is scholarship limits. And as long as there is a system in which Alabama is going to be able to give out 85 scholarships and Clemson the same number, and that's the same number as Boston College, I'm sorry. Boston College is always going to be Boston College, and the elite teams are always going to be elite. kids are going to gamble on the system that's created in those power universities, and that's the best course and route to get them to the NFL. The phone lines are open, 855-212-4227. Let's head out to the phone lines. Let's head out to college football country, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Mike called into CBS Sports Radio. Hey, Mike.
Hey, good evening. How are y'all doing?
Hey, man.
Talk about hot. Welcome to Louisiana. Hey, listen, I'm going to test one on you, see if you can bite on this a little bit. I want to first of all recognize that I don't disagree with most of what you're saying. I think I'm going to test the assumptions that you're operating on is with somebody else different. And I'm going to give that away for just a moment, that we're not worried about ultimate winner changing, because it's not, whether you use 8 or 12 teams. In number 2, I'll give away the money grab, because we know it's all going to be a money grab anyway. But I think the win, if I'm for it, is elsewhere, and here's where it is. The key words are hope and relevance. And what I mean by that is that whether it's 8 or 12 teams, later, deeper in the season, you have a broader field nationwide geographically of 10, 15, maybe 18 teams that still, deluded or not, still believe they can participate in this. Now, that's what's called hope, and that keeps the brand of football more relevant longer. Now, notice I gave away, it does not change the outcome. I buy your premise. But here's what it does do. I'm going to talk about those middle teams and then the